have the awesomely talented, super cool Rudy Sarzo on the phone. Thank you so much for stopping by.
My pleasure. So I always love talking to you.
Oh, you rock. So I want to talk a little bit about your new show, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. How did you get approached to do that, and when does it come on?
Yeah, well, the show airs every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific Time, and it's in between the Behind the Music Master and That Metal Show on VH1 Classic.
Okay.
And, Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp is an event that's been happening around the world, anywhere from London to Vegas, Los Angeles, New York, for the last 14 years. And the founder of Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, David Bishop, was approached by Mark Burnett Productions, who are responsible for Survivor, Bachelor, The Apprentice, and to actually do a reality show version of what happens at the camp. And I've been doing the camp for about 2 years now, and it's become my most rewarding experience. Being able to work with people of all walks of life and create music, get up on stage, jam with them, also share the experiences that they have of jamming with people like, let's say, Todd Rundgren or Dickie Betts or Mark Farner or let's say Ace Frehley, Steven Tyler. To experience that with them, it's phenomenal. Because I am as much of a fan of all these rock stars as they are.
Is there a certain kid that you've worked with that kind of stood out in your mind?
My God, I have seen so many talented musicians, but on the show we have Heather Williams, and she is the guitar player in my band, the Proton Thing, and she is a star. I really think, also she's the extreme sports fanatic.
Oh, wow.
If there's a sport that can kill you, she does it. She drives race cars. She does motocross, skydiving, hunting. She is amazing. But I think that she also has what it takes to be a rock star. Yeah, so, all you ladies out there, if you're inspired to become musicians, she is a perfect role model.
A good role model to look up to, and she sounds like a very strong woman. I like that.
She is incredibly. That's why on the show I really push her, because I want to get the most out of her talent. She is an incredible talent, and she's got so much to give, and I just want to make sure that everything came out.
And can we do a couple questions from the listeners?
Yes, of course.
The first one is on the Blizzard of Oz tour. What was your most memorable experience?
Oh, that's so interesting. That was the first arena tour that I did, and to be able to go from the bottom to the top with my old bandmate Randy Rhoads from the Quiet Riot days. That's how I joined the band. I have played with Randy Rhoads in Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles, and then he went off to join Ozzy, and then when they were looking for a bass player, he recommended me. So we were both pretty much rookies. We had just gone from basically being a local LA band to being a member of Ozzy. Of course, he was there for about a year and a half before I did, and got to record Blizzard and Diary of a Madman. But as far as touring in the United States, that was our first tour that we did, at an arena level, and playing in theaters and so on. Just to see the rise of Ozzy as a band, as an artist, from the bottom to the top, it's got to be the most incredible experience I've ever had in my whole life.
That was just probably breathtaking. That's awesome.
Was. Seeing it grow day by day, and actually also seeing the audience reaction to Randy's playing, because God, nobody had seen anything like him before, and just to see that immediate reaction was stunning.
Since you were voted the #1 bassist in Circus Magazine for 1983, you were in Quiet Riot during this time. What do you think made this such a rockin' year for you as a bassist?
Oh, definitely having a #1 album on these, that would give you plenty of exposure. Also, we were very blessed to be able to get on so many wonderful tours. During that year, we opened up for, ZZ Top, Scorpions, Loverboy, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. So believe me, we were on in every single major tour in 1983, and with that type of exposure, also the fact that "Come and Feel the Noise" was such a favorite video on MTV. Oh my God, that was the combination of those great tours and getting the MTV exposures really helped. To get that, you know,
To get that award and have you blown up like that.
To be recognized, and also the fact that the fans already knew me from playing with Ozzy. They already seen me, so that gave me a little bit of an advantage.
And then we actually have a question from Jim Florentine, your buddy. He says, "How is your dog?" He's like, "How's your dog Tori doing?"
Oh, I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. Tori's doing outstanding, and if anybody wondering who she is, all they have to do is go to my Facebook. Oh, pick up my book. So there's a photo of Tori on my lap as I'm writing the book Off the Rails. She's actually editing it for me.
Oh, how cute! Was there anyone upset with any of the content of your book Off the Rails?
No, actually, the content of the book is basically to answer one question: what was it like playing with Randy Rhoads? Which is the number one question I get asked when I travel around the world. So everything is pretty much focused on that. And the book is a celebration of those days. Everything is it's factual. I wasn't going after any dirty laundry or anything outrageous. I was just telling the story of what it actually happened, how it happened, and I tried to take the reader by the hand and have them experience it.
Did you do a Randy Rhoads tribute a while ago in LA?
I did a couple of shows for Randy. Actually, 3 charity events for his UCLA School of Music program that he has for classical guitar players. I did that way back in the '90s. So, but I'm not really aware of any other tributes. But anytime somebody gets up on stage and does an Ozzy song, especially from the Blizzard of Oz or Diary of the Madman, I consider that as a tribute to the memory of Randy Rhoads. So the more we get of that, the better.
I know at the Cat Club on Sundays they're doing kind of like a Dio show here and there, and that's really cool to go see.
The same for Ronnie. I mean, playing with, I miss him so much. Not only do I miss his company, do I miss his voice, I miss his magic. Because those were some magical moments that I spent with Ronnie on and off the stage.
Aww. I know everyone just says he's the sweetest guy they've ever met. I'm supposed to ask you, why does your bass taste so good? Because you're always licking it.
Not always lick. You know what? I've gone to Bass Lickers Anonymous, and I don't lick the bass anymore. Thanks to my therapist.
You were cured.
I'm cured. But I never know when I'm going to fall off the wagon. It's one of those day-by-day things. It's one day at a time.
You never know if recovery is 100%. Was some of the bass kind of your girlfriends at the time on stage, or?
I've been married for over 26 years, and basically it was the only set that I could actually have on set that my wife allowed me to have. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I've been playing my own signature model, which is actually the body is shaped after my wife's silhouette. So that to me is a metaphor.
That's cute. It's like an awkward romantic thing to your wife on stage when you're licking your guitar.
Absolutely.
Nice. And then we got one more question for you. What do you think has changed the most about Rudy Sarzo from the 80s until now?
Excellent question. Now I'm much older, and I have finally found a purpose. Okay, in past days, I used to get off the road, and I was so focused on making it, which is, I think, most musicians trying to become, successful in the music industry. We're just so determined and so focused to get from the bottom to the top that once we get to the top, very few of us know what to do next. It's that question, now what? So now what? Well, let's go to a party. Let's find next party. And now my purpose in life, I've come to realize that yes, I have my dreams and my passion, which is becoming a successful musician, and I thank God I've achieved that a few times. But my true destiny is to help others to fulfill their dreams and passions with rock and roll fantasy camp.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'm glad, you're about business and now it's a little bit more. So that's a cool, positive change.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I finally found my true purpose in life. So that's the difference between me 20 years ago and today.
Well, thank you so much, Rudy, for stopping by the show and saying hi. I know you're a super busy guy, so it means a lot to us over here.
It's always such a pleasure to speak with you. You have the best questions and the most beautiful voice.
That means a lot. Thank you. I'm totally recording this right now and using it again. We hope you have a great day, and if you haven't got off the rails yet, go get it and check out Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp on VH1 Classic. Rudy rocks.